What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG, back with your daily dose of Edison. Today we have round number 2 of the tea set from last Saturday. We've got Ernesto on the left playing, I think it's Vayu Turbo versus Tyler playing, I think it's like a stun deck, like T-Kings, DD Warrior Ladies, all those cool monsters that pair well with Honest. And so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We don't usually see that type of deck on this channel, but it is always welcome. Let's see what kind of, yeah, there we go. The really high quality monsters: Breakers, DD Warrior Lady, T-King. It's like a chaos stun essentially. The last time I played against a deck like that was when Bobby brought that deck, and apparently he really likes that deck. I think there's like Doom Cows in it too. A lot of cool fun stuff. So Tyler's gonna draw. After this set, nothing to pop because he's not gonna set anything in the face of this breaker. He's gonna wait till he's able to like move it out of the way first, maybe with a rai-oh hamster of DD Warrior Lady. That DD Warrior Lady seems kind of dark. There's some cards, if you noticed, if they're printed in Europe, they're like darker, so they call it like Euro print or something, right? And when it's Euro print, it looks really, I don't know, nice. He's gonna attack with DD Warrior Lady, flip rai-oh, I think. Oh, it pops the back row. Very interesting. All right. Yeah. Oh my god, you see these cards he's milling? Multi-rare Caius. Oh my goodness. Trap Dust Shoot is gonna take a look at the hand. What we got? Ooh, this is interesting. I guess we gotta rip the Gale or the Chaos Sorcerer, one of those cards. Both are pretty annoying. In any way, shape, or form, his board is gonna get cleared, right? If he gets rid of Sorcerer, he goes normal summon Sirocco, special Gale, shrink, send, attack, or something like that, some combination. So he's gonna get rid of the Chaos Sorcerer. I guess if he kind of stood on the Sorcerer for a while, that would be pretty annoying. So it's still gonna be 2 cards for 2 cards, but you know. All right, so what we're gonna do? What are we gonna do? We could do like, hear me out. We go special Gale, shrink Breaker, pump onto Sirocco, kill Breaker, dark end, send the DD Warrior Lady. Yeah? Thoughts? Okay, he's gonna shrink the DD Warrior Lady. Okay. Oh, he's gonna go in for 100. That'll do 100. Oh. I didn't like that sequence. We could have gotten rid of everything. Like send DD Warrior Lady, clear the Breaker, and ended up with Dark End Dragon. But I don't know. That's, yeah, and we would have been able to deck Devi on top of it too. Huh. I feel like there's more damage to be had than 100. So he shrunk the DD Warrior Lady. That goes to 750, 250 plus. So we take what, 550? Right. So wait, where am I? Okay, set card, and then we're gonna draw. Normal summon Sirocco. Attack for 2. Yeah, imagine if we went shrink Breaker, pump onto Sirocco, like do 2000-ish damage, and then send the DD Warrior Lady. And then you can still deck Devi on top of it too. So the DD Warrior Lady goes down. That is her inherent weakness, is that she's 1500 or less attack, so she's deck Deviable. And yeah, oh god, here comes Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah, since she's deck Deviable, being vulnerable to deck Devi, yeah, just that's why DD Assailant is a little bit stronger. He's 1700, does essentially almost the same thing, not quite, because he has to be destroyed. Whereas DD Warrior Lady can like bonk a Treeborn Frog and it'll banish. if you so decide. So I'm gonna go card trooper. What do we do a card trooper? I guess we mill some cards. Yeah, I think we milled a Necro. We'll go into Chimera Tech, and we're just gonna have to pass. I guess we can just banish, set, pass, and it's pretty good. Yep. Cool. Oh, honest on top of it, we're gonna swing for 11 already, and then we're gonna bounce this back to hand. A little bit spooky. Unless Gores is open knowledge, then you know, I guess it was fine, but nothing bad happened, so that's fortunate for us. Here comes T-King. T-King paired with the Honest is gonna be pretty annoying for us to deal with. We're gonna swing with the Chaos Sorcerer, activating the Hamster. That's a very timely Hamster. It's gonna save us some life points, bring us a rai-oh. Hopefully we can mill some some Vayus, but all of our, I think all of our Sirocco's are banished. So this is an issue. Rai-oh's gonna pop the Sorcerer. We're gonna mill some Spell and Traps, pass over. I really like the Greninja sleeves. Those are cool. That's one of my favorite Pokemon, for sure. Greninja, very interesting monster or creature. Pokemon. I tried to learn him in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, but he is one quick dude. I felt like I couldn't keep up. All right, T-King is gonna run his head hit in. Necro Garden, the DD Warrior Lady. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I had the life points correct, but maybe he had to Necro it. Here comes Armageddon Knight. Maybe we can go into a Synchro, but the problem is this Thunder King. Thunder King is going to be able to stop an inherent summon. So if a Goyer were to come down, it'd be an issue. Yeah, okay, we just pick up the cards, go to game number 2. All right. Let's see if Ernesto can reverse 2-0 this Chaos Stun deck. Just pretty much high quality monsters. Breaker, T-King, DD Warrior Lady, Cyber Dragon, Chaos Sorcerer. No Momentum Crossout is gonna take this potential dog or hamster out of the picture. Maybe a Vayu. This card, when it lands onto one of your flip monsters, is pretty devastating. What do I do? Do I Psalm this? No, it's the rai-oh. Rai-oh gets banished. All of them go. 2 and let's see, 3. Not the one. If he has one in hand, he doesn't have to banish it. But yeah, okay. So I really like Joyful Toad as a store, but the only gripe I have with this the store is the tables are too big. So like things are really far apart, and I'm kind of nearsighted, so I'm just like squinting to see what's on the opposite side of my opponent's board. Like I would like it maybe 6 inches shorter. The table is just so big. You know, sometimes too much of a good thing is bad. I'm used to the standard like 6 foot by, I don't know, 4 foot foldable tables. Those are nice. Those are ideal size. Okay, rai-oh is gonna flip, pop bottomless. Yeah, so the third rai-oh was in a hand. That'd be pretty gross if he's like banish all the ones on field, deck, and hand. That'd be an insane card. Okay, Card Trooper is gonna mill. What do we get? Some darks. Contact once again, just like game 1. We're gonna go into Chimera Tech. Do we get some damage in? Yeah, these mills not looking so hot. For game 1, we had an issue. Oh god. Yeah, game 1 we had an issue where all of our Siroccos were getting banished, and then like I think we might have had a Vayu in there, but like, yeah, the DD Warrior really put in work in that game 1. So the Cyber Dragon's gonna block the way. We're gonna take 100 here. You can't contact with a Chimeritic Fortress Dragon just because it says it cannot be part of a fusion summon. So, all right, we're gonna pitch Vayu, send Sirocco. That's not bad. And with that, we can run over the Cyber Dragon. It really depends on that back row, though. How much? I mean, at least we gotta spend one monster to get in there. If it's Mirror Force, then like I don't know, so be it. But can't let the Griffer go down for free. Okay, it's gonna do 2, 17. We're gonna take 19 total. Hollow Haunted also gets destroyed and set 1 back row to boot. Cool. Yeah, see that little like sliver in the middle of the screen? If we eliminated that amount of table from like existence, like perfect. But like it's so big, like it's just kind of awkward if you push all the mats like together, because you have to like really lean forward to put your cards down. I don't know. I mean, they have other games too, like board games and whatnot, so I imagine they use it for that. But like, yeah, the tables are pretty big. I feel like you could just like save some space too, like more walking area if you like make the table smaller. I don't know. I usually don't encounter this issue with the store. This is the only time I'm like, man, these tables are just too big. This is kind of weird. But I don't know. I'm sure the store owner likes it, so it's his store. Okay, defense to play around Mirror Force. Compulse is going to be an answer for it. Compulse is an excellent answer to Blackwing Armwing. Doesn't let it hit the grave, just goes right back to the extra deck, and then they can't utilize its body. Can only really bring him back out again if we have another Sirocco. End phase will pop the new one. It is a bluffed no mana crossout. We're gonna go to attack. We have another dark to pitch. If we do, that'd be fantastic. If not, maybe we just poke in for 17. All right. A slap across the face. Set a monster and pass. No back row to speak of. So if we have a monster to play that's bigger than 17, this may be the opportunity to do so. Here comes Breaker with the 1900 stat line. Go in for 2. Maybe Chaos Sorcerer. I don't think there's a Necro in there, so yeah. We take 2. Maybe there is. I don't know. I don't remember. I know game 1 had a Necro, but alrighty. What did we set? We lost all of our Raikos, so I'm imagining that's like a hamster or something. Yeah, so we do have a Necro. Plague is also in there. Not bad. Let me see this card. What does it do? It does a lot of things. He's big and he destroys stuff. Big and annoying. Ninja. Yeah, oddly enough, my favorite Pokemon is Golduck. I think he's cool. Here comes Hamster. Flip with the Plague. Go into, what are we going to? If we went to Goyo and absorb this Breaker, that'd be sick. But Solemn Judgment is going to block the way. We're kind of in trouble. Oh, the Sirocco's in hand though. That's gonna be the perfect answer for this Breaker. Okay. All right, not completely down and out. I thought he was in big trouble with that. Wait. Okay, yeah. He top deck. Smashing Ground. We'll take care of it. Set a card and pass. Whew. We are quite fragile. Here comes the another Hamster. Swinging for 11. Okay. What do we draw? We gotta find an answer. Kaiku is gonna be an excellent answer. That's so gross. We're gonna do 700 damage, and then we're gonna mess with his graveyard as well. Necro is no longer in the picture. We're gonna get rid of Necro Sirocco. A big thing we need to be a little bit careful about is return from different dimensions. So if he does draw it from the top, then we're gonna be dead. But maybe he drew a Gores. I don't know. Swing for 18. Nothing on damage. Oh, just kidding. Here he is. This might stabilize us until we find something. Okay. Yeah, so we take 18. He's gonna get rid of Goyo and Caius. The thing is, you have to be a little bit careful about what we're curating from the grave too, because those could potentially just bite us in the butt with a return, right? Especially summoning a Goyo and whatnot might be pretty dangerous. Oh, okay, we're going to a game number 3. I didn't anticipate that. I totally thought this was 2-0, but lucky for us, we get a game 3. This is for all the marbles. Let's go. Tyler gets to go first. Summon T King, set 3 back row, and then we're gonna pass. 3 back row is quite a bit to set, so we can maybe anticipate Starlight Road, Solemn. I guess Dark Bribe could be something. Might be a good fit in this deck. But T King kind of annoying. It doesn't stop the Vayu Synchro from the grave, but wow, okay, we're going to do a 2-for-1 with Lightning Vortex pitching the Plague. Sheesh. That was expensive. But has to do what he has to do in order to get the charge of Light Brigade. Mill some cards. Not the hottest mills. We lost our Mirror Force and MST. But we want to get our engines going, so that is the risk we are willing to take to add cards to our hand. Yeah, so it looks like he adds Rai-oh. I mean, I guess he could run Lila too, but Rai-oh's a little bit safer because it doesn't run into bottomless. We're gonna Rhoda main phase 2. It looks like he knows what he wants. If he doesn't have Darks in hand, he'll go for Armageddon. If he does have Darks in hand, he's gonna go for Greffer. But yeah, Greffer is an insane card. This card's so good. Literally the reason why the deck is turbo because of that card. You can turbo out some arm wings for you. Here comes Cyber Dragon. Pulse, wow, okay. So anticipating it's a Rai-oh, which he did search for, so it's not bad. And we're gonna swing for a lot of damage. 4K on the board, 19 and 21 go in. Do we have the gores? No gores. Yikes. If he has another Compulse, we might be cooked. Looks like we're light on back row, so yeah, this is pretty dangerous because we can't go into a synchro as well because the stuff on board is too dangerous. We already used our Lightning Vortex. T-King is gonna stop synchros in the future. Like, there's a bunch of obstacles in the way. We lost our Mirror Force too, so Tyler is sitting pretty with this game 3 board state. We would have to like slowly peck it apart with like Deep Prisons, Rai-oh, which we only have I think 2 of, 1 in hand and then 1 in deck. So this is a big decision by Ernesto. Like, we have the Plague and stuff, but like, okay, top deck, Caius. Looks like it's Caius. Caius is not bad. He's not bad. I think we have to ping down the Thunder King. We have to be a little bit careful about those 2 back row plus a potential Honest. Okay, Bottomless is gonna answer it. Yikes. And the top deck is locked, so we're not drawing anything new. Oh, we can't summon that because we just summoned the Caius. Uh-oh. Oh no. That's the double summon. But Tyler and Ernesto don't realize it. Oh, we get 2 summons this turn, not just 1. I wonder if Alexis realized, or Totogon realized it, because he was watching this game 1 on stream. So, right? It was top deck for Caius, Banish, Thunder King, and then normal summon Armageddon Knight. Yeah, but I can only spectate. I'm not there. Alexis can come in and, you know, do stuff, but it is what it is. That's why you have to be a little bit careful. Sometimes I double summon too, because I get ahead of myself, you know. So it's just We're human. We make mistakes. DD Warrior is gonna go in for 100, and we're gonna take 22 total. A lot of damage. Set a card. Pass. I'm assuming he attacked with 21. He already went in with the DD Warrior lady. Nothing happened. So at the very least, we can. Oh no, we can't. I was gonna say we can do a synchro play now because T-King's gone, but we definitely used it for the Caius. So Dust Tornado eats the Mirror Force. We're gonna set another card. And we poke. Necrogarna, swing. We're gonna be at 15. Or no, 3. This is gonna be the best card ever. Maybe a Dark Arm Dragon will do it. Oh, a Dark Arm Dragon is there, but we'll only have 1 dark, which is super unfortunate. I think, yeah, he did have 3 darks at one point, but yeah, I'm missing it. I'm pretty sure. So he has T-King, top deck Plague, target T-King, bottomless, still his turn, and then he goes Armageddon Knight. Yeah, so yeah, sometimes I think like kind of keep track of stuff. Like I kind of want to leave a coin on the field, and then like to like signify for me, like say heads is like you still have normal summon and you flip it for tails, and then when it goes to your opponent's turn you like flip it for them as well. But like, or you can just pay, you know, just pay attention. But still, it's like something I kind of want to implement into my game. That way I can always keep track. But yeah, anyways, congratulations to Tyler, round 2, going 2-0 with his Chaos Stun deck, which is super cool. Essentially, we saw DD Warrior Ladies, T-King, Cyber Dragon. Didn't see any honest action, but saw Breakers, Impulse. This is essentially the deck, and I like it. I think it's a pretty fun strategy. If you guys like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me, and then I will catch you on the next one. Peace.